Welcome back to the Yuck Cast. We got another episode for you guys. Episode 5 of Season 2, back strong. We have our first guest, too, and that is not Nick. It is not Cullerberg. It is actually JayCanada. What's going on, Jay?
I've been good. Yeah, no, I'm excited to join your guys' podcast here. Seems like a good time. Thanks for having me on.
Let's start this episode off by actually talking to our guest, getting to know him a little bit, because I don't think we've talked with Jay too much, even just off of the podcast. So why don't we just break into this? Usually we ask questions to everybody in the audience who listens. They can hashtag YuckCast and tweet at us. But today, why don't we actually we're going to ask our own questions to Jay, just kind of get to know him a little bit more, what he's about, what he's up to these days, and then I think we'll do some guest questions after that.
All right. You know, you're right. I'm kind of an enigma, I guess. I don't chat with too many other YouTubers and stuff, but I mean, what's there to say? I enjoy the NBA and I enjoy sports. I live in Canada. Something that people probably don't understand fully if you're not in Canada. I live on the West Coast, like Vancouver.
Wow.
And that is like a full 6-7 hour flight away from Toronto. So people wonder why I'm not a Raptors fan. That would be why. It's not like I'm next door to them.
Were you a Grizzlies fan growing up?
The Grizzlies left. I was 6 years old when they got booted from Vancouver, so unfortunately I didn't really get to watch them there, and they kind of got ripped away from Vancouver, so I'm not going to cheer for them with Memphis, right? It's a little bit of a sore spot, but so that's why. If you know me, you know I'm a huge LeBron James fan, and that's because I watch basketball because of LeBron, essentially. I used to watch Steve Nash exclusively, but then I kind of stopped watching the NBA a bit, got back into it in the early 2010s when LeBron went to Miami, and the rest is history. I got no team to claim for my own, but I do like watching LeBron.
What attracted you to LeBron, though, in the 2010s? What attracted you to LeBron in Miami?
Yeah, that's a funny thing. I remember, because I played basketball in high school, so that was right in my 10th, 11th.
Right.
A little bit, 10th, 11th, 12th grade.
You joined a league recently. I saw
did.
That.
We could talk about that, but no, LeBron.
Perfect.
It was mostly after that 2011 finals where he absolutely sucked and choked, and people hated him so much. Yeah, and so when I started dipping into the NBA a bit, I was like, yo, why do people hate LeBron? He's the best player in the league. So it was kind of like that. I was like, I don't get why people hate him so personally, because at that time, if you guys remember, people hated him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was still catching flack for his little show he did with the free agency. He was still catching flack for that.
Exactly. And to this day, I still don't get why. That's the worst thing this man has ever done.
It was for charity, too. That. Yeah. That's a little overblown.
Yeah, so that's honestly why I started watching, and I mean, you can call me a bandwagon fan because I started watching when they won their championships, but since then I've seen them lose, 3 NBA finals?
Seen them lose a couple.
Breaks my heart every time, but that's just the way it goes, right?
Them losses are rough. I mean, again, I know that from just being a Patriots fan. They win a lot, but when they lose, it's still just as bad.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'll just jump in with a quick story there on that regard. I'm also Canadian, which means I like hockey. It's kind of a stereotype, but it's true. So the one professional sports team we have in the city I live, which as I mentioned was Vancouver, is the Canucks, an NHL team.
Oh, yeah.
And Shake, in 2011, they lost to your Boston Bruins.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Seven games. And after the 7th game in Vancouver, there was riots, and the city lit itself on fire.
Flipping cars, yeah, that was crazy. Oh my goodness.
I'm so invested in that team, the Canucks. When I think back on that, it's honestly I get so depressed.
Were you flipping cars? Is that what you're telling us?
No. Unfortunately, I was only 15 at the time, but man, looking back on that still, if I ever come across highlights and stuff from that,
oh yeah,
I'm depressed. Those losses hurt.
Yeah, I mean, the Bruins had a tough loss in the Cup Finals, but they also won the year before. I think it was they win in 2011, and then I think they lost in 2013. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of tough when they lost. But again, it's nice to see your team win. There's nothing better than that. I can't imagine if I haven't seen any sports team win that I like to watch. But yeah, all right. So moving on, I guess we'll say Jay loves his sports. That's pretty obvious. A lot of us do.
Yep.
But yeah. Definitely a dedicated sports fan. He likes his basketball, likes his hockey. He even plays basketball. Tell me a little bit about this league you joined recently, because I've actually wanted to join a league for a long time, but I just haven't really, just probably because I guess I'm lazy. But
yeah,
tell us a little bit.
I mean, it's not like it's a huge step up from just pickup ball, but A friend of mine sent me a message the other day that he was joining a league, and he sent like a picture of him playing, or somebody did in our group chat, and I realized the school he was playing at was a high school that I live like walking distance from, and I was like, yo, let me in on this. So it's like every Sunday you play a game. There's like 3 divisions, and I'll tell you, I haven't played ball like in well over a year, like anything organized, and I was so rusty. And this is 2 days later from when I played. At
Still
the time
sore.
we're recording this, I can't even walk. Like it's my calves are so they're just shot. But no, it's fun. I love basketball, and there's something more to like playing organized or even pickup rather than just shooting around. Like it's just that competitive element. It gives it a bit
more of intensity and competitiveness. Yeah. I really need to join a league. Berg, I'm surprised you didn't play in a league either, because you've been hooping a lot too.
Yeah,
Same with you,
I've
Nick.
been hooping a
You've
little bit, but I'm not
gym.
sure if there are any local leagues. Like my LA Fitness is supposed to offer a basketball league.
Has to be something,
but
man.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
If they were leagues, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't trying to get injured. Like
pussy.
Like that'd be really depressing to me.
Dudes be getting injured like that?
I roll my ankles sometimes, and like that's just not fun. Like it's not worth it. Like
yeah,
it
really sucks. I had my ankle injury. That was miserable. When I woke up the next day and couldn't walk. Like I was terrified. Like I actually couldn't walk because my ankle was so swollen. I had to like limp around the house. And I had to get
so depressing. Like I'd be like crawling upstairs and shit because I got injured playing rec basketball. Yeah. Like I'd be mad.
I took a mean fall yesterday. It's got me sore as shit. Like I took a. I was going for a steal. Like I was trying to steal a pass and like I went for it and then I tripped on dude's leg and I landed on my like left side of my ass.
You just not coordinated. So you're not a hooper. Hooping might not be for you.
Shut up. Let me tell my story.
I'm not gonna lie, he might be right.
Though, and I'm sore as hell right now.
He might be right, though.
I never joined a league, though, because... Alright. I took a fall, Berg. You're talking about how you can't do a push-up because you think you're dying, but I'm old. Alright, Berg. Alright. Alright, old-ass motherfucker. Anyways, I didn't join a league because I don't have friends. So, like... Nah, like dead ass. Like I don't really have friends like that. So it's like if I joined a league,
you don't need friends.
I don't want to just join some. Like I feel like if I join a league, if I join a team, I'm just gonna be that one guy put on the team who had like one player not enough, and they're all gonna be friends, and I'm just gonna be the one dude who's not the friend.
And that's not how it works. That's usually not how it works. Like there are teams that are made up of just free agents.
Yeah, no, my team I joined. My buddy joined the league, and he was just on a team full of free agents, so that's what I'm on too. It's a little bit awkward, like playing with guys you don't know. It's weird.
It takes a little bit longer to get the chemistry going.
Okay,
there,
you're all in the same spot.
I may be open to it. Maybe the next place I'm at, I may have to join a league.
You should. You've been playing a lot.
Like almost every day. I play a lot. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I like to play basketball as like a stress reliever and like cardio. So yeah.
Let's move on to some more personal. Like Jay, what are you up to nowadays? I know you're married. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. I know you're doing YouTube videos. What do you do? And I guess a little look into your life.
Yeah. So again, I guess I'm a bit of an enigma because you guys might be surprised to hear this, but I do make the YouTube videos. But I also have a little bit more than a part-time job. Not quite a full-time job, but I do have a job, and it's actually a really cool job, if I do say so myself. I work at a sports radio station here in Vancouver.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
You guys cover. I'm sure it's a lot of hockey talk. I'm assuming.
Oh, so that's what's funny about it is I'm known somehow. The guys at work found out about me being a YouTuber one way or another, which is it's embarrassing when people find out and have no idea.
Oh yeah,
these are mostly grown men that just don't understand the concept. But anyways, it's kind of helped me because I've become known as the one guy who knows about the NBA there. So occasionally I get to be on and talk about that. But yeah, no, I'm a what you'd call a producer.
That's sweet. Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Behind the scenes and on air a little bit, and
yep.
So that's
and you
that's
do
pretty
a whole
fun.
lot
It's
of
usually
the stuff planning segments. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Cool. Yeah. It's usually evening shifts. Like for example, I'll be there tonight from 6 p.m. till midnight, and I do sports updates and stuff, and then
you do the 20-minute updates. Yeah. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. I love listening to Boston radio. Here we have like 98.5, the sports hub, which is it's actually known like nationally.
Yeah. No, Boston is one of the best sports radio hubs. I think it's the one market in North America where sports radio is greater than like I think music radio. I might be wrong about that.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
that.
It's huge. Yeah, they even broadcast some of the shows. Again, all around the country on like TV too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I know what you do. Oh, that's neat. So you do the night shows. That's cool.
So I do that, and then weekends, and when I'm not doing that, I am making YouTube videos and hanging out with my wife.
Woohoo!
There you go.
That boy's married.
Nice.
Yo, how'd you meet your wife?
That's nice, man. Yeah.
It's kind of not a long story. It's just like it took place over a long time where we both grew up within like 5 minutes of each other within a smallish town, and we knew each other in maybe like when we were 12 or 13. But then later in high school, we were in the same youth group. It's like that's what we call a gathering of kids that we all went to the same church and stuff, and we hung out once a week. Yep. So that's where we kind of met, started flirting, and then after that, it's really not a great story, but that's how it happened.
It's kind of like a high school sweetheart kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and you want to add to that is
sweethearts, bro.
We went to she's a year younger than me, so she came to my prom before we were dating officially, and then the next year I went to hers when we were dating. So 2 proms, that's high school sweetheart, I guess.
It's like promposal season of the year. Like everyone's posting them. You see the ridiculous ones, you see the funny ones, and you see some of them that are pretty disgusting, sadly. Like, definitely saw a racist one last night on, like, Barstool or something. Like, like, exactly. It's that time of year.
How did you ask her to prom?
Did any of y'all go to your proms? I don't want to, like, sidetrack. Yeah, like, anyone go to proms? Or
No.
Yeah.
I didn't go to my senior prom. I went to my junior prom.
I went to prom. It was trash.
Yeah.
Like, no, well,
it wasn't that good. Yeah,
after it, like all people were doing was like drinking and doing drugs in like hotels and shit. I was like, I can do this any day of the week.
Oh, I definitely. So this is actually kind of funny. So on my junior prom, we drank after that, and oh my goodness, I drank. It was nasty. It was like vodka and then Gatorade mixed together. It was absolutely terrible. It was the day of the rapture. If anyone remembers that, when it was a while ago when there was supposed to be a rapture coming. And that night I said the rapture was actually coming out of me as I was like puking in the yard. It was crazy. But that was actually fun. But I didn't go to my senior prom just because I don't know, broke up with a girl. And I was like, I'm not paying to take you to prom. Like, absolutely not. Fuck that shit. But yeah, pretty interesting. How did you ask her to prom at the time, Jay? Do you remember?
The first time it was just, I think I drove her home. We were at some friend's house, like a group date type thing. So I just drove her home and at her door said, "Hey, you want to go to prom?" It was not good.
I like that. Smooth, just quick and simple to the point. He didn't make some big crazy sign or nothing like that. He was just like, "Yo, you me prom."
And then the second year was just a foregone conclusion since we were dating. So
there you go. I like that. All right, pretty cool. Tell us a little bit about your wedding and how did you propose? That's kind of interesting to me because like. I'm not saying I'm about to propose, but I'm sure there's going to be a day in my future where I'm going to...
Damn, Big, you getting married? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, eventually, I'm going to get married, I would assume. I am 24.
How many months are you getting married? Because I got to get tuxedo ready if you get
married. No. You got plenty of time. Like, if you need to, like, gain weight, lose weight, like, you got time.
Months?
Bro, I need to know the exact time so I can just plan out my peak.
Nah. You got time. Like, I'm gonna let you peak. Actually, Nick, I'm gonna let you peak before we get there. So, like, you got time.
Nah, because when I peak, it's like you can't stay at a peak. Like, all you can do is fall from a peak.
Nick, I'm trying to peak for your wedding.
Yeah, like I'm trying to peak, and then maybe even like meet my wife at your wedding or something, and then like it's just like a downfall from there. Just lose myself.
I'm actually going to what's it called? I'm going to Toke's wedding this summer. That's gonna be really fun. He's having a wedding up in I think I could say it's up in Maine. I don't think that's that weird, but yeah. He's having a wedding. I think Cece will be there. I think ScoMo and some of the other guys will be there. I don't know if any of the YouTubers, I don't know if like TD or anyone else is going, but that'd be pretty cool. I need to send the RSVP back. I just got it like a week ago. So that's actually going to be really cool. But yeah, I guess it's like getting to that age where I'm going to weddings now and stuff like that, and people are getting married. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I guess I am getting old. But again, Jay, tell us about yours.
How did you propose to your now wife?
Yeah.
Let me think. No, it's just some friendly advice there, Shake. It's a big deal, especially to the girls.
Oh my goodness.
You want to make sure you do something good there.
You got to get like a secret photographer, a videographer. You got to get like, and you got to make sure the angle's right and all that other like. There's so much that goes into it nowadays.
Yeah. So what I did is I took her out to dinner at a restaurant we like to go to, and she always said, don't propose in public, and I wasn't about to do that. Like, that's a little bit cringy. I don't know.
It can be. It can be.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. So anyways, we were there, and I don't get nervous for things. Like, I really don't. Like, I like public speaking, I like doing all this stuff, but I finally, like, that was the first time I've ever been so nervous that, like, I couldn't eat. So
dang.
We're there, and, like, I couldn't really eat. I was nervous, but anyways, so I brought her back to my house, my parents' house, actually, at the time, and I told them to leave, so they weren't there. So we went into my basement, and there's 2 rooms in the basement, so the one was my bedroom. We kind of just sat on the couch, and I was like, hey, let's just watch my video for tomorrow, because we often watch my YouTube videos just because.
Ain't nothing that brightens the mood up as a JayCanada vid.
Yes, sir.
The mood,
ain't nothing like a good old packing opening.
I'm here for it.
I'm in LeBron pool.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's funny.
No, so when I had made the video a couple days earlier, I had obviously made the video the one it was, and then I did another one where I kind of put like a secret message in there. Well, not a secret message. I just said,
"Gotcha."
I said, "Hey, go to the other room or whatever." So, with like a minute before that happened, I was like, "Oh, I'll be right back." So I left and I went into the other room, and in that room I had laid out like flowers and some candles. So I went in there to light the candles, but she as soon as that message came on, she like knew what was happening. So she was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, not done lighting the candles yet. So I was like, just wait 10 seconds. By then she knew I was proposing. But then, yeah, she came into the room and it was flowers, candles, the whole 9 yards. And I got down on one knee, gave her the ring.
That's fire. This is crazy.
That is,
I don't know where you were going with the YouTube
video.
video part. Like, I don't know what you were doing. But
that's crafty. That's
didn't it work?
Crafty.
Like I was racking my brain trying to think of like how to propose in a special way, and I was like, you know what? This is kind of like who I am at this time, anyways. So why not let it fly?
Very true to you.
That is
I like
cool.
that. That's a good one.
Why not let it fly?
Splash.
I like that.
Oh, like someone needed to say that. Sorry.
How long were you engaged for? Was it a long one, short one?
We got engaged in October of 2016 and married in July of 2017. So not that long, like
that's
8 or 9 months.
That's not too bad. No, that's not bad. That's not like an office where they were engaged.
Why the fuck are you spoiling the show that I'm currently watching?
Bro, you're gonna find that out like season 2.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know that in like the first episode, actually. Yeah, you know.
Why
that
would you do that, Shake? You know I'm watching The Office right now.
Bro, they talk about that so early on. Like, you're already way too late.
Jay, how did you know she was the one? Like,
that's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, I think
maybe you just know.
You just know. Like, that's the worst answer, but like, you just know.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good answer, actually. Did you guys have like a big wedding, small wedding? How was that? Any complications?
Yeah, I don't know. We just got married in a hotel near where we live, by a lake, actually. Pretty nice little area. And we got married outside in a little courtyard, like a little grassy area, and then reception.
I think I saw the grassy area. I definitely saw the picture of that.
Well, that picture wasn't where we got married. That was just like the one on my Twitter. I think it's still pinned there. That's like a random spot by our house that had like this big wheat field. It was so weird, but the pictures look great.
Yeah, they did come out well.
But yeah, no, it was, I think, maybe around 200 people. Like, it seemed like a lot
wedding,
of people, but
yeah, it's a big wedding.
Did you find the wedding stressful? Like, was it stressful to you, or was it just all you gotta do is show up and say I do?
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I'm sure my wife would have a different answer for that question. But yeah, for me, it wasn't that stressful. I mean, I wrote my vows and I showed up. You're right. There wasn't too much in it for me, but I mean, at the time that summer, my YouTube channel was really popping off. Like, that's the best it's ever been. So I was thinking about, like, okay, the honeymoon, I got to pre-record a bunch of videos, so I was doing a lot at the time.
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny, though. That's the life of a YouTuber.
Yeah, I honestly didn't help out as much as I probably should have, but no, yeah, it was a good time. Like I said, I don't get nervous for things, so it's not like I was nervous for the wedding. I was just, yeah, it was a great time.
Okay. What flavor cake did y'all have? Sorry.
That's fair.
I don't know. Cake's really not a big deal at weddings anymore.
What?
At least ours wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not. Like, the food is probably more important.
We cut it for a photo op and like smushed in each other's face, but that was about it.
So y'all didn't have some like special cake that y'all had to taste a bunch of flavors before?
No, my wife actually made the cake.
Planning
on his
wedding. This man,
That's
Nick.
cool.
Yeah.
Nick is definitely like secretly playing.
Bro, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to do all that cake testing and shit. Like, I can't wait for that.
No, and our food was like a hit of the wedding. Like, everybody loved it. Like, when we would ask, like, how'd you like the wedding? It was like, oh, the food was so good. But what we did is during the eating time, we went around to each table to thank people for coming and say hi. So I hardly got to eat anything. Like, it was like, it was so
that's
tragic.
the tough part.
Yeah.
It's like you're hosting, so you kind of have to like sacrifice your experience to like make sure everyone else is happy.
Yeah.
What was
that's
the
kind of one of
food?
the tough things about weddings, I feel like.
Man, I honestly can't remember. Like, it was
You just remember it was fire.
nice. It was nice hotel catered,
okay.
so like it's not just like
Everything.
chicken and but
Yeah.
no, it was good stuff.
All right, I got a question.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the bachelor party? Did you have a bachelor party?
That's a
Ooh.
good
I
one.
did,
I forgot about that.
yeah, I did.
Any
We
interesting
went-
stories from that? How crazy did that get?
Not that crazy.
That's a good
Not that
answer,
crazy.
Jay. That's a good answer.
Well, it's the honest answer. If you want to, if you don't know me a whole lot, like I'm not a partier. I never have been. So we went to a hotel in Whistler, which is in BC. It's a really nice area where a lot of the Olympics were held in 2010, and it's like its own little village up there. So we did zip lining and
Oh, dang.
ATVing and
That's
an
sick.
That's dope.
Yeah, and an escape room, which
Those are fun.
wanna
I want
go
to do
to
one of those.
escape.
if you guys like escape
I've never
rooms, this is like a
been.
good side topic.
I've
honestly-
heard they're so good. Everyone says they love them, and I've never been, and I need to go. Everyone says they're so much fun.
honestly, they're a bit of a waste of money though, because you have to pay a lot. Like, they're pretty expensive,
Yeah.
and you get like
Really?
45 minutes of fun.
Yeah, it's like $50 a person,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And I went to one
Dang, that is
recently
pretty pricey.
where we couldn't figure it out. Like, the group I was with, I don't know if we were just
So,
dumb.
did they
but
just eventually let you out?
Yeah, but you don't get to see like the end of it. Like, we got like halfway
wow,
through.
dang.
Yeah, and it's like you ran out of time, and that really felt like,
Oh,
man,
wow.
what did we just spend our money on?
Yeah, that's a waste. Damn, they didn't even tell you, like, at the end, they weren't like, nope, this is how it's done? Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. But
What was, like, the honeymoon like? Where did you go? Anywhere good?
yeah, we went to Maui, Hawaii.
Whew.
So it was
Maui is
Yeah.
definitely nice, yeah.
yeah, it was. I mean, again, nothing crazy. It was nice. Actually, a funny story from it. Again, this is when my YouTube channel is really popping off.
Yep.
I met a fan on like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
We drove
is
for a while to this spot where you can like hike around this mountain thing. So we're on
Yep.
this pathway, which is like a single file pathway, and we passed this. I must have been like 14-year-old kid with his parents, and he's like, you can. I don't know if you guys have ever been noticed in public, but you can always tell
Oh,
when
yeah.
somebody notices you because
yeah.
they're like staring at you. It was the funniest.
Yeah,
thing.
they're usually talking to their parents, and then you're like, what's going on?
I know, but yeah, no. So that was kind of the funniest story from my honeymoon. But yeah, it was Hawaii.
That's
it was
a
really
cool
nice.
moment.
Good little place to vacation.
That's sweet. I think, I mean, I guess any kids in the plans? I think we've covered pretty much everything in your love life, I guess, now, and your family life.
Not for a while.
Not for a while.
The kids thing. Not for a while. I need to own a house before I have kids, I think. And unfortunately,
Do you have any like plans
where
on
I
that
live-
area, or
Yeah, the real
They're probably
estate
pretty
area.
expensive.
The real estate where I live is it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely.
Yeah, honestly, my thoughts on that. If you live in an area where it's ridiculous, eventually move. Like it's so like some people like I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Like I lived in an area that was pretty ridiculous. Moved to a much more manageable area. Loving it.
Yeah, no, it's tough just because we're so close to both our families that it's like
Yeah, that's tough.
we can't
I mean,
move.
even if it's like an hour away. But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
But-
how expensive it would be. It all depends.
but yeah.
Yeah.
No, just a really quick story about that, which you guys might find funny. I think it was Cash posted a video a while back. He bought a new house, and it was like my $500,000 house or something like that.
Yep.
I looked at it, and not a word of a lie, I thought it was a joke. Because 500,000 where I live gets you like
A shack.
a starter home. Like it was
Yeah.
so funny. I was like, is this guy
Yeah.
serious? And like, I'm not taking a shot at him. Like it was, he's got a nice
Oh,
house.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
My house would be worth probably like 3 or 4 times as much where I used to live.
Yeah. So I went from being
yeah.
like, is this a joke, to being really jealous. Cause I'm telling you, like, man,
That price
500,000.
for yeah.
Yeah. So anyways,
Exactly. Yeah.
Jay, did anything like change in your relationship after you got married?
That's a good question, I think.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, we weren't living together before we were married, so that's obviously like one big change.
That's a big change, yeah.
Like for those, if you guys have lived with a girl, like it's
I'm living
different.
with my girlfriend now. It's definitely different, but
I was a slob.
I
was a slob before, like really, really messy, and now things are different. So I guess it changed for the better. But in terms of relationship, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think we're closer now because we spend so much more time together, and that's valuable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good question though. Should we jump into now? Why don't we do our questions from the audience? We've got a lot of questions here, a good amount from you guys. And again, tweet at us using the hashtag YuckCast, and you can even include us. You can tag us in it if you want to. But let's go with the first one. If you could change one major event in NBA history, what would it be, Jay? What you got for us?
I would say I would change LeBron winning the 2011 Finals with the Heat instead of the Mavericks. That he wouldn't have choked and scored 8 points in that one game.
That's super trash.
That's what I'm changing.
I feel like if LeBron didn't win, if LeBron won that one, like I feel like his like
I would rewrite history.
He would have gotten like lazier and wouldn't have been as nice in like the future ones.
What?
That's true. I wasn't thinking about the repercussions, but just
the repercussions is what's crazy.
Wait, you think if LeBron won, he would have eased up off the pedal? Like he would have stopped chasing Jordan?
I don't think. I don't think he would have eased up.
Chasing the
I think it would give him more
that as like
chance.
motivation. Like I can't be dropping 8 in a finals game anymore.
I think he knew that he didn't need to do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that played a big part in things. I don't know. That's just me.
But
sometimes
when I think about that, when people talk about LeBron, the haters, it's always like, 2011, just ignoring everything he's done since then. So I think that would be personally.
I don't like LeBron, but I love bringing up even before 2011 in 28, 29.
Yeah, the Celtics. Yeah.
I love bringing up those.
28 sounds
I love bringing up those years. Yeah, I go way back, but. All right. What about you, Berg? Anything you could change?
I'm
sure
it's the opposite of Jay. I would have changed. I think what was it? Was it like the 06 finals where like D Wade went off against the Mavs, got all those fake fraudulent phantom foul calls, and robbed Dirk of a ring? Yeah, I would have changed that when the Mavs would have won.
All right.
Okay.
For me, I would have changed LeBron choosing Miami instead of Chicago. If he would have chose Chicago, we would have had probably the best team ever. It would have been a fucking dynasty with Rose. Joakim Noah, LeBron. That would have been, but what if we could have signed Wade too? We could have signed Wade too. Like we had the cap space to give LeBron and Wade the max. We could have that team would have been fucking amazing, and we still
it definitely would have been nasty.
Slashers.
What do you mean? All right? You think LeBron, Rose, Wade, and Joakim Noah couldn't have made it work?
The new Warriors team would have smoked that sad ass team. Nobody can even shoot on that team.
Yeah, they would have been before them, though.
Corver on that bitch,
team
too.
That
motherfucker, Corver was crazy.
All right, one sniper and a bunch of slashers.
No.
Okay.
We would have had Luol Deng as well. That team would have been amazing.
Oh, Luol Deng.
Luol Deng was a baller back in the day.
Y'all some haters.
Deng was a baller back in the day.
What would you have changed? Y'all asked me what I would have changed, and I said it. All right? That's it.
Okay. I honestly, the Celtics fan of me wants to say Ron Artest never hit that shot and they end up winning in Game 7. But I honestly think I'd pick Kevin Durant. I don't want him going to the Warriors. I want him coming to the Celtics. He had a meeting with the Celtics. I honestly think that would have changed so many things. Like Isaiah Thomas, I think, would probably still be here. Like I don't know. It would change a lot. It changed like the landscape of the NBA. It really did. And like the East would have been even more competitive than it is now, which is pretty good. Like we're watching how competitive the East is now, and it's really fun.
Is the East that competitive, I would have liked to see him. Just bad?
It's trash.
It's pretty competitive right now. We get the Sixers, who are good. We got the 1-8 matchup, which is tied 2-2. Like, most of the matchups are tied 2-2. I think, are they all tied 2-2 except for one?
Yeah, the Sixers is 3-1. That's it, though.
Yeah, everything else is tied 2-2. Like,
at least it's competitive. It's not on the level of the West.
It's competitive, but it's like a trash competitive.
It makes you, I think it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I've watched all the series. All are pretty good, man. But, yeah, that's the first question. Next one, we have a quick, I guess, comparison. Who do we think is better? Prime Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas, or Brandon Roy? I would go Brandon Roy, but Gilbert Arenas was nasty. But I don't really think Brandon Roy ever hit his prime, just because he got injured and he had so many injuries. But that's just me. Anyone else want to throw in an answer on that one?
I'm going to agree with Bake on that. I feel like we saw Gilbert Arenas in his prime for a little bit. But yeah, like, I don't think Brandon Roy ever really hit his prime like that, or we ever got to see him in his prime for an extended period of time. So yeah, I'd say, well, I don't know who's better, but I'd want to say Brandon Roy.
Arenas was nasty, though. He was like one of my favorite players coming up. I remember back in the day, like when I used to play rec league basketball, and I just remember Gilbert Arenas shooting that 3 from half court. I used to always try and like replicate that when I was shooting around my driveway. That would be the shot. Like, I loved Gilbert Arenas back in the day, but Roy was just so good.
I would.
You got one?
I was just gonna say I would take Gilbert Arenas to be different, but also in his prime he averaged like 29 points a game.
It was a lot, yeah.
05, 06, and imagine him in today's NBA. Like James Harden averaged 10 3-point attempts per game.
Damn, you're right.
You give Gilbert
if he was hucking it like that, he could have been in the 30s.
If Gilbert,
he's built for today's game.
If Gilbert had that green light that like Harden and Westbrook both have, like you're right. That's crazy.
What if he did have Jameson? Sure, he didn't have the green light.
No, but I don't know if he had the same green light. Like
he definitely didn't have
been a different
times have changed. Yeah.
But that bitch was still green if you're averaging 30, because you got to put up a ton of shots to average 30.
He was definitely shooting a lot. He was scoring. He was a crazy.
Whoever his coach would be now would be probably more likely to, preach that 3-point shot. Like, it's wild what these numbers are doing now with point guards like Steph. Like, that was Gilbert Arenas before his time.
Yeah, he definitely was. He was shooting them from way back, man. He was really fun to watch.
So with all that being said, I'm taking Brandon Roy.
Really? He was crazy in the playoffs. Like,
Kobe Bryant, I think, said that Brandon Roy was like the toughest guy he ever had to guard because there was no weakness to his game. Like, Brandon Roy in his peak was like insane. Like I remember he put up crazy numbers up on the Mavs one time in the playoffs and bounced them out of there. Like,
oh yeah, that was
pretty sure he bounced them.
That was when like everyone thought
he was electrifying.
Everyone thought like he wasn't going to come back, and then he had that insane like.
Yeah, he was watched then, and he still just murdered the Mavs. Like,
Brandon
Roy was,
like, that was
still
after
just
a few surgeries.
Big shot after big shot. Yeah, I would have liked. I still want to see both those guys in 2K. Like, I don't know. They got to figure out their legal issues. It's still a shame what happened with Gilbert Arenas, that whole guns thing, and like he's still funny. Like he be big on socials now, but like man, it sucks what happened to him. Like I wish that just didn't happen and his career could have kept flourishing. Let's go to the next question. What superpower would you have if you could pick one? That's a really that's a heavy hitter. I'm trying to even think of it.
I'd have the Iron Man suit.
Is that's a superpower?
He's a superhero, so that's a superpower. That shit like mixes a ton of different superpowers. Like,
okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. That's pretty good.
I'd want to be able to transport myself anywhere or fly.
That would be so cool. Transporting. See, flying nowadays, I don't even want to fly on a plane. Never mind fly myself. Like, but
I might go that traffic. I would love that.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a really good one. Dang, like you could. That's too.
I got a couple. This is crazy.
Would you be able to transport other people though? Is what I'm wondering, or is it just yourself? Because like that's kind of trash. Like how you gonna transport your wife? Like if you gonna fly somewhere, you're just gonna do it by yourself. Like, I don't know. Ooh, damn, cold shots. I don't know. Yo, I might pick invisible too. Like that'd be crazy. Like. Being invisible, like so many things could come out.
What would you do if you were invisible?
Why would you want to be invisible?
I feel like the only thing you could do
I'd probably rob banks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rob banks. I'd do some crazy stuff, dude. Like,
so you just want to be invisible so you could like do crimes? Like what?
Low key, I might. I guess I'm a bad person. I guess I would. Like I don't know, man. You could do whatever you wanted, like invisible. Like you could spend nights in like malls and stuff. Like
while they're closed. Like
that's what you want to do,
bro.
But they never know you did that because you're invisible.
Like, Shake wants to spend nights invisible
you
in
could literally,
malls. What?
You could literally have anything you wanted in the world, and no one would know if you took it. Like that's
you could do that same shit with teleportation, like.
No, because they see you. They got cameras. And
shit. You can put on a mask. You can put on a disguise.
What's your power, Bird? What you got?
All right, one time travel. I could time travel. I could do some things. I wouldn't go back too far because the further I go back, the crazier it gets. But if I could time travel a little bit, bounce around, I could do some.
But that one has its cons, though.
Playing
that
with the
has
time
its cons. Because like sometimes you mess with it.
I like that one. That's an elite power. I might teleport a little bit. Another one would be cloning stuff. If I could clone stuff, like for instance, Bake. I could clone money instead of robbing a bank. Like,
okay, see, now that would be a good one too if you could clone things. That's
money,
a good one. I like
cars,
that.
houses. Just start cloning mad shit. Like, that could be fire. Flying would be cool, but not that practical. Like, because I'm not gonna fly to save no shit. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. I wouldn't be saving people.
Like, the technology in that suit is crazy. Like,
what are you gonna do? Fight crime in that suit? You gonna be a superhero?
Right?
Maybe.
Nick's got a 9 to 5 at fighting crime. That 9
Bro,
to 5
imagine how many girls I'd get if I was fucking Iron Man. Like,
okay.
But you're not Iron Man. You still Nick the
nah,
Postman
I would
with
be.
the
If
Iron
I
Man
have
suit.
the Iron
Someone
Man
got
suit,
robbed your
I'm
ass
Iron
suit.
Man now. Like, it's what it
You're
is.
gonna be fucking bitches in the suit.
No, I'm still Iron Man. Like,
right?
I'm Iron Man, bitch. Like,
Nick will be in the suit fucking bitches, like with the suit on his shit. Like, how you do that?
you think I'm taking it off and they're like, nah, I'm good? Like,
bro, you'd have to literally wear the suit forever. Like, what?
No, I'm with Nick on this one. I'm with Nick.
Iron Man suit would be fire.
I think it would. Bro, someone could steal that too. Like, I don't know.
Last question. Use hashtag YuckCast to be a part of the discussion next week. The last question is, what were your previous jobs before YouTube?
I'll go first. I had a job at UPS. I know. I think I've talked to Berg about this before, but it's terrible. I worked the night shifts. It was miserable. I just was not... Like, I'm a small guy, and it's really built for, like, bigger guys, just because the packages were really heavy. I was a sorter, so you had to know where they were going. It was pretty tough, honestly. Terrible job. I did it during holiday season, too.
So you sorted packages?
It was dangerous, too.
Bro, I worked the UPS, too.
But you're bigger than me, though. You're, like, 6'8". Like...
Something like that.
Like, you can reach... You're stronger than me. Like I was a lot smaller.
What did you do up at UPS? Were you an unloader?
No, I was the sorter. So
Bro,
I was
sorter was so easy. Well, it was kind of easy.
All right, but first of all, I didn't even know the numbers. Like, I never actually fully knew the numbers.
See,
I felt like I was
if you
guessing.
don't know the numbers, you hella ass. Like, that's why it was
Exactly.
probably hard.
I was hella ass.
Well, maybe that's
I
your
was
fault
just
then,
lazy.
Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and also, like, I would always have to go unload on trucks, too, and I hated that. It was dangerous. Like, packages would just come flying down. It was just a nightmare, man. I hated it. It was at night, so I just didn't give it was a miserable situation. Oh, my God. And I hated the people I worked with, too. It was 10 out of 10 bad for me.
So I'm like the opposite. Yeah. Like, I worked at UPS in like the summer. It was fire. Like, the only thing I didn't like was I had this female supervisor. She used to smack us on our asses sometimes.
Yo,
it was kind of uncomfortable. It was kind of uncomfortable.
I'm not gonna lie. The female supervisors
100%.
were definitely like that. Like, they definitely. It was weird to work. Like, but they acted like guys. It was weird.
Like.
Yeah.
18-year-old Berg wasn't ready for that. Now I might think it's a little kinky, but 18-year-old Berg was shook and smacked on the ass at the gym.
Was she bad?
She was cool or whatever.
Oh, all right.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My supervisor might have done that as well.
You should have got a shot of Berg tripping.
I don't know if they're training their supervisors to do that.
Bro, I was shook. I wasn't shooting. I was shook.
Right? And it's not like it was like an attractive young female. It was like an older female.
Was she like strong too? Like kind of like.
Nah, she was a small Mexican chick in her 20-somethings, big ass titties. But she used to smack us on her ass. And 18, 17-year-old Berg was shook. Like, I was like, yo, what's happening? Don't do that.
He didn't know how to react.
He was like, whoa. How'd we get here? Yeah, that's a good one. Nicholas, what's your job?
I had a few jobs, actually. First, I worked at a pizza place that was probably like 5 blocks away from where I live. So I would just walk up there, go to work. That pizza place ended up shutting down, but I was really good at my job. Like, I was amazing. Like, there's literally only like 5 people who worked there. It was me, this one lady who was actually like one of my classmates' moms. Like, the classmate's mom, and then the owner, his name was Franco, and then this other guy, and I was like amazing at my job, but my boss was an idiot and went out of business. He still owes me $80, so yeah, kind of went out on a sour note there. But then I started working at a golf course. Shout out to the golf course; those were the good old days. I worked there for probably like 3.5 years. I was also really good at that job too. Like, I was nominated for Employee of the Month a few times. Bro,
why Nick be such a good
bro,
employee?
I'm just a good employee. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm really good at my new job too.
You got your bonus today.
Yeah, I just got a bonus from being amazing at my new job, providing amazing customer service. So I'm kind of a master of all trades, honestly. Like, you could throw me into anything and I'm gonna succeed. Like,
Nick's like applying for another job right now. It sounds like he's like.
I actually just got an email getting rejected from this one job, but like they're lost because I would have been amazing at that too. So yeah.
What about you, Jay? Anything?
Yeah, I had a summer job a couple years. I worked as a security guard at a water park.
Top flight security.
Yeah, isn't that? It's like
Did
one of
you
the
ever
biggest...
let anybody in, like the back door, and like let them get free rides?
No,
Or did you, like,
I
work
was
at nighttime?
to quote Nick the Bulls fan, I was good at this job.
Okay, you were a good employee. Okay,
You were nice.
It was pretty much just busting people who were trying to bring alcohol in because that was prohibited, and busting
dang.
people for smoking weed in the parking lot.
So you were the fun police.
Yeah, he's definitely
yeah.
the fun police.
Wow, and I
That's
took
crazy.
pride in it. I loved it, dumping out their alcohol, smile on my face.
Right? No fun today, kids.
Good stuff.
That's wild.
That's
No,
pretty funny.
But at first it was intimidating. Like I was like, I think the first summer I was 18 years old, and I'm like, I have to
He's
go
afraid.
tell these grown men to stop smoking weed by their truck. But
Oh,
by the end of it,
Jesus.
second summer, I was that dude. Got the promotion to, I think, supervisor or something like that. Yeah.
So like, what was your like? How did you approach somebody? We're like, hey, stop smoking. Like, what was your go-to? Like,
Cut that shit
I
out.
was like, I can't even remember. Like, I just go up there. Yeah, you can't do that. Got to put it
yeah,
out.
put it out, man.
Put that out right now. That's pretty
You know
much
what
it.
you
Did you give him like a
Cut that
stern
shit out.
talking to?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
It was pretty funny, but a good summer job. Probably my best job other than editing videos for LNU. That was probably the top.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yo, are we talking about
LOL.
that? I honestly don't really remember much about that. Like, that was a long time ago. How long was that actually ago? Like, they
I was
edited
like-
videos for him.
Just when I edited, I think it was like 2016. Actually, right before I proposed to my now wife is when I quit
Oh, wow.
editing for him. Like a month before that. So
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
little happy time.
How
for
long
you.
did you do that?
it was. I edited
Yeah, that's a
for him
good
for I think well over a year.
Dang.
I can't remember. I did a lot of videos though. That was right in his
That's a
prime
ton.
time too, where he was pumping out videos every day, sometimes 2 a day. But
Jesus. That's
lot of learning
editing, man. I don't even like
experiences.
editing my own. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I don't even like editing my own videos. I can't imagine editing others.
Would
Like,
you ever
I
edit
like
for
editing.
someone again?
possibly, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I'm not in a position right now where I have time to / need the money. But if if I needed a job, yes, and I would definitely have more standards for how I would appreciate being treated as an employee. So.
Gotcha. Yep.
But yeah, I would consider it. I enjoy editing videos sometimes. So.
Here, Berg's looking for an editor, so.
Is that what this is about, Berg?
No, actually, MMG was looking for an editor, and like he tweeted, he was like, "Yo, I'm looking to add to the team. I pay really, really well too."
I
So,
know. Yeah, I've seen those, but no, like I said before, I don't really have time nowadays. So, but I would
For sure.
consider
Makes
it in the
sense.
future.
So over the last week or so, there has been this hashtag going around Twitter, hashtag GameStruck4, and it's essentially where you post like your 4 favorite games of all time or 4 like most memorable gaming experiences. So I just wanted to talk to all the guys on the podcast about it and get to know what their gaming experiences were and what they enjoyed to play.
What were your 4?
My 4, personally, I had Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Okay. What system was that?
That
for?
was I had that on GameCube. That was my shit. Chow World,
okay. Ooh.
Chow World. If any of the viewers are familiar with Chow World, or if any of
What's
y'all, that was probably my favorite gaming experience ever. It was so amazing.
Huh.
But yeah, so
Okay.
Chow World, that's my shit. Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. I loved that game. That game was incredible. Then I got Kirby Air Ride. Countless hours are spent on that game trying to just beat it, get all the. I think they were called blocks or stars. If you played the game, you know what I mean. That game was amazing. And then my last one, NBA 2K13. That was my favorite 2K, and I feel like 2K kind of had to be a part of it just because it's played a big part in my life. So yeah, 2K13's on there as well. But those are my 4.
All right.
What about you guys?
That's not bad. I'll do my 4 next, just because we do share one of them. My first one, man, this is tough, but I'm gonna go. Super Mario not Sunshine, just Super Mario 64. That one was really good. Loved that game. You ran around the castle. I played that game so freaking much. I played that game on like emulators. Still today, it's fun. Like that game was the GOAT. My next game, I would do Pokemon Blue. Oh my goodness, loved it. Like I had my Game Boy, my little purple Game Boy. Man, I would play that thing with a little light at night. Like that was an awesome game. And then next we got Modern Warfare 2, man. I spent like 100 days on that game, man. Like actual playtime. That game was crazy. Grinding for nukes, watching Chris Smooth videos, all that kind of stuff. That changed my gaming life and everything. And also I'd put NBA 2K13. Absolutely loved it. I had so many fun times during that. It started my YouTube like takeoff, and that game holds a dear spot in my life as well. So those are my 4, pretty solid. Who goes up next? Who we got?
Jay, what are your 4?
My 4 would be NHL 2000. That was like the first game I ever actually played ever. It was on my parents' computer. They bought it for me, and I played it when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that.
Dang.
Doesn't hold up well. No, it doesn't hold up well, but it was fun at the time. My other one would be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Ooh. Yo, that was heat. That was heat.
Awesome. If you, yeah, I love Tony Hawk games. Like, I love all of them. That one I played on PC, but I actually recently been playing it on an emulator too, just for fun. And I remember never being able to beat it, but now I can beat it in like 45 minutes. So a little bit of nostalgia there. And then actually Madden 07 I had on the GameCube. Ooh, I probably played that more than any other game. Like they had the Superstar mode where it was like the very first like my career. It was pretty good. I remember playing through like a full career, and then I had to get an NBA one in there. And I do love 2K13. I remember watching Shake's Road to Jordan videos. Isn't that what you called them?
Oh, those were the days. The Road to the Jordan. Those were so good. Yes,
and you had the VC glitch. So it was actually like fun opening packs.
Oh my goodness. That was so fun.
Yeah, and I remember somebody thought there was like the glitch with if you open one purple and then 2 gold packs, you'd get something good or something like that.
There was so many things from that, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I would actually say probably 2K12, even though it was like the worst one, like everybody hated that game. I played through 4 seasons of my career with a center. I was on the Warriors, I remember it. Crazy. I played so much, so probably that would be my 4th there.
It's a solid trio, 4 as well. Berg, you're last. What you got?
All right, GameStruck 4. I have more so franchises than exact games. So first up, I got Sonic. Sonic was like, I guess the first game I got introduced to. And kind of like y'all, if I ever see it online, not more so emulators, but they have like a lot of Sonic games that you can just play online in like your web browser. Always play that shit. Madden's cool. Been playing that forever. Used to play that with my brother a lot. Made a couple dollars off of it. Shout out to Madden. Another game, Halo 3. The Halo 3 might have been like, it was almost peak of gaming to me. Like Halo 3, like it just had so much replay value with like its custom games, and you downloaded the modded maps. Halo 3 was super fire. Then a 4th.
That's cool.
My fourth game. What was I consider my 4th?
Fortnite? I don't know.
Not Fortnite. Fortnite's dope though. Fortnite's super dope.
Fortnite's
was it World at War?
With the games.
Did I have a 4th game? Because like we talked about this earlier in the week.
You were saying you fucked with World of War heavy out of all the COD games.
That's not my 4th though. That's not my 4th.
Okay.
I don't even like the COD series that much.
Borderlands.
It's highly overrated.
Fellow Vault Wanderers.
I don't even have a 4th, but I like Jay's Tony Hawk Pro Skater because I used to play that shit a ton with my cousins. I used to buy mad skateboard games, mad BMX games. Like I was mad into that shit too. So since I can't think of a 4th, I think I'll rock with Jay and say the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. That shit was fire.
I liked
that was amazing.
What was the damn, I can't remember. Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, Smash Bros could have easily
GameCube game.
Just barely missed it off my list because like there were so many good ones. It was good on the 64. It's good on the GameCube. Like man, but
same with Mario Kart. Yeah, it kind of they're always just fun.
So good.
Oh, there was a game that I would have put on my list. I completely forgot about it. Mario Baseball.
What game?
Mario fucking Baseball was such a great game. Yes, bro. I loved Mario Baseball.
All right, well, those are pretty good games, honestly. Bro, let us know in the comments if you got games
for me. I could have easily like said like Super Smash or anything, but like I felt like everyone was saying Super Smash, so I had to like get a different Mario game in there. Like Paper Mario was fire. I loved Paper Mario.
Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good game.
But like, what did y'all have like a neighborhood group y'all used to game with or anything like that?
Oh yeah. I had a whole bunch of people. I had my homies from way back in like elementary school days. We played Smash and we played it on the we were trying to unlock Luigi and all the other characters. Like that shit was crazy back in the day, man.
Yeah, one of the things with old games I find is like, save for the Mario games, but like with Tony Hawk and the sports games, whenever I hear a song from those soundtracks come on,
oh my goodness,
like I'm like I immediately know I'm like NHL 2002. This was my song. Like, it's so weird. Like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, I remember this song.
It instantly just brings you back.
Yeah.
I love those games. Gaming was so fun back in the day. Loki, I want to pick up an N64 like now. I want to like go get one because I don't know where mine went.
What?
It just disappeared.
What console did y'all play the most on? You can get an emulator. Like back in the day.
Yeah, I could get an emulator too. I feel.
What was your?
I played GameCube.
GameCube
the most.
GameCube was big. I was a little late to the 360. I was late to the 360 because I was still in my GameCube. But N64, GameCube, PS2, PS1.
GameCube to me has to be like the best console ever. Like I have so many great memories of playing GameCube games, like Animal Crossing. That was amazing.
Mario,
all the Mario
games.
Sunshine? Super Mario Sunshine was amazing. Luigi's fucking Mansion was amazing. There's so many great games on GameCube, bro. Like GameCube was insane. Like Mario Golf was even fire, bro. Like Mario fucking Golf was fire. I need to get a GameCube.
All right.
All right, next up, we got a question from, I think Shake and Bake presented this idea, right? I think this was your question. Okay.
It's a generic idea, but yeah.
It's a pretty good question, though. If you got handed $1 million tax-free, how you spend it, what are you doing with it? We're starting with Jay. Give us your answer. What are you doing, Jay?
Oh, man. You're starting with me? Okay. I was actually thinking about this last night. I would take a vacation with the wife to Bora Bora, which if you've ever seen pictures of it,
it's gorgeous. I so want to go there.
It's like a $20,000 vacation though, like to get the over the ocean.
I looked into it actually, and you got to get the nice ones too. I actually looked into it. It's so expensive. Like they charge like a couple $1,000s a night, but
so that's what I would spend about $25,000 on. Then I would buy a vehicle. Totally do that. Nothing like crazy, but I don't know. I like Range Rovers, like an SUV style, maybe like a Mercedes SUV.
All right.
And that would leave me with what, like maybe $850,000 still. Yeah,
probably probably a lot.
I would probably buy like I was mentioning earlier, real estate here is crazy. So I would probably buy
a house.
Put a down payment on a solid house, nothing fancy, but maybe something in the $500,000 to $600,000 range, and the rest of it in the bank, savings, interest, invested, all that good stuff.
Pretty smart with your money there. Trying to think of what I honestly would do. I would probably, again, I have a mortgage right now. I'd probably pay it off, to be honest, because then I don't know what I'd do. Like I just wouldn't have like really any bills besides like electric and some small stuff that was like. So that'd be kind of nice. I'd probably help pay off my parents' mortgage too as well. So that'd probably take up probably about half of that money, and then I'd like to do some traveling and trips like Bora Bora. That would be an awesome one. I've looked into that, and like you get your own like waiter, and they have some really cool like little huts on the ocean. I love that. The water's so clear. I'd definitely do that, and I'd probably I don't know, man. I like collecting things, so I'd probably spend like $100,000 just collecting like a bunch of random old stuff. Some of it holds value, and you could literally collect it for like, and then just get rid of it, like baseball cards, signed jerseys, things like that. And then I'd probably save the other probably $200,000. I'd say. I think that leaves me with. So. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a car. I like my car, but I'd just pay off some stuff, and that's about it. What about you, Nicholas? What you got?
All right, so I'm getting $1 million, right? I'm gonna make tax free, all me. Government ain't getting none of it. First thing I'm doing is taking a really cool vacation. Like honestly, I'm probably traveling the world first. Like I don't know how much it costs to travel the world. But I'm traveling.
Probably not that much.
Like I'm traveling the world. Like I want to see. Like there's a bunch of little places in Asia I want to go. I'm really into Asian food. So like I want to go to like South Korea. I want to go to Japan.
That's pretty cool.
I really want to go to Thailand. I want to go to China. Like there's so many.
You probably do that for less than $100,000.
Oh yeah. Like and then I want to go to Italy. I'm Italian, so I want to go there. I'd also like to take my grandma's Italian, so I'd like to like go to Italy with my grandma. I feel like that would be awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd want to do. Like, I really want to travel. Like, I want to see the world. Like, I want to go to what's that joint called? The Galapagos. Yeah, really. I'd definitely go to the Galapagos. Definitely go to the Galapagos. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do with your other like 900 grand?
What would I do with the other money? I'd probably buy a Camaro. I've always really liked Camaros, so I'd probably buy me a nice. I'd buy a black Camaro, get the logos blacked out, get some cool ribbons on it.
Yeah, all black.
Yeah, all black everything, like all that.
So you still have like $8,500,000, like $850,000.
Yeah. What else would I do?
Nothing big.
I'd probably put all like enough in to pay for my college. Yeah, pay off my college, whatever, all that.
So you still have like 800,000.
I'd pay off my current debts as well.
Okay.
Shout out to.
You don't have that much debt though.
Yeah. What else would I do?
You still have so much money left. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we could be here all day with you. Like, pick up the pace. Like, go buy a mansion.
Like, do something with your money.
Right? Go buy a mansion.
Buy a nice little Texas house for $200K, and then what else?
Shoot, I'd maybe buy a house. Maybe just save. Like, I don't know.
$200K gets you
I wouldn't mind putting
a
lot of money in the bank and just saving it or investing in some safe investments. Like, I don't know. I would want to buy more experience things rather than like just like materialistic items. Like I'd like to pay for experiences. It's like all the things I've wanted to do, like traveling and all that, I would just do because I have the money to do now. You know?
Fair enough.
Makes sense. Yeah. What about you, Berg?
Wait. One more thing. Cool I would definitely like. I would go to like next All-Star weekend.
Finals game.
Next All-Star weekend, like I would just go to every All-Star event, have amazing tickets, because like that's something I've always wanted to do.
That Loki might cost you like 50 grand right there, though.
I got $1 million, like that's something I've always wanted to do. Last thing. This is actually the last thing. Before I die, I want to go to every NBA stadium and see a game in every NBA stadium, so I'd get a lot of those off the list because I have a lot of money.
That's pretty cool. That'd be a cool one to do.
All right, Berg. It's all you, buddy.
Thanks, Nikki. Let's see. I kind of like break mine down into quarters, like $250K each.
Gotcha.
So like I probably put $250K in the bank. I probably invest another $250K in like housing or like stocks or like some crypto shit.
Yep.
Another $250K I probably give to the fam, spend with the fam, help them with their finances if they needed it. And then the other $250K, I might just have some fun with. You know what I'm saying? I might just blow it. I might just travel a little bit. Traveling isn't that expensive, though.
He's going to take the podcast.
Bro, if you want to travel isn't that expensive. Like, you don't need $250,000 to travel.
So when
like,
we get in this middle, are you traveling with me, Berg?
Am I traveling with you across the world trip with Nick the Bulls fan?
Hell yeah!
If you treating, I'm traveling with you. Okay.
All right.
If you treating. Right?
He only likes me for my unexistent $1 million. This is crazy.
If you treating like I'm there, like you buy the tickets, the hotel, I'll buy you a sandwich while we there, boy.
The food and
I might buy a crazy car or some shit too, but yeah, that's pretty much shit. We gonna save it, we gonna invest it, we gonna share the wealth, and we gonna enjoy it.
I'd buy 100.
And then you're gonna give 50 to me too. Don't. So
I'm gonna give you 500 bake, 500 for the bake.
Ooh, he put a 0 on there. I
would pay to up the production value of the Yuck Cast. That's my.
I'm leaving the Yuck Cast. I'm abandoning this shit.
Oh, damn.
Thanks, Berg.
You wouldn't take us with you, damn.
I'm leaving this shit. I'm too busy living
life. Give us an
now.
hour of your week. Gotcha.
So imagine the Yuck Cast with Berg from like Costa Rica or some shit. That'd be fire.
That'd be crazy. That'd be pretty lit.
I know he wouldn't show up on time.
Right?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's crazy.
Let's talk new music, man. Y'all are huge into some of the new
music.
Stuff that came out.
Hey.
J. Cole came out this week. He dropped an album. Did anyone else drop an album this week? I know Post Malone comes in a couple days.
I don't think anyone really notable dropped an album this week, but I know a bunch of good music is coming, and I know we've gotten a lot of new singles recently.
Did Nice for What come out last week? Or
that was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that was good.
That was fire.
I feel like I'm not the right person to talk on the J. Cole album. I love J. Cole. I listened to a couple of the songs in the album, and I just wasn't loving it. I don't know. Like the 1985
Fire
diss or whatever, like
1985 I arrived. Hey,
like people were saying like it was super flames, and like I listened to it and was expecting that, and I didn't really get that vibe.
Did you listen to
like
it,
he was
Jay?
being nice and gave some advice to the kid.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tapping out of this conversation. I didn't listen to it. I'm not.
What music do you listen to?
Yeah,
I actually listen to a lot of like, what would you even call it? Like indie rock. I'm not a big rap guy.
So who are your favorite artists?
Give me like a band for indie rock. Are you talking like Aerosmith or like newer, like Creed?
No, like new stuff, and like as stereotypical as it'll sound, I like a lot of Canadian artists. Like there's a couple bands like the Arkells, if you've ever heard of them, real good. Like 21 Pilots before they got mainstream.
Okay, there you go. See, that's
so like you like Justin Bieber? He's Canadian.
No.
Drake is Canadian as well. Carly Rae Jepsen, Canadian. Those are like the big three of Canadians, right?
How do you know this? How do you know the?
How do you know? You didn't know Drake was Canadian?
No, I didn't know Carly Rae Jepsen was.
Well, Justin Bieber like found Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, she's from around where I live, actually.
Oh, so is she like the most famous like who's like Vancouver's like poster child? Like who's like the he's from Vancouver. That's my guy.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh shit, I love Ryan Reynolds. All right, y'all good. I fucks with Vancouver now.
You listened to the J. Cole, Berg. You definitely listened to it.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was a solid album, but at the same time, I didn't really like it. I feel like with Cole's last two projects, he's like pump faked us on like the rollout. Like last time he came out dissing Kanye West and dissing the little rappers, and his album was nothing about that. This time, his like album like was like the title of it, the cover of it was like, all right, guys, I'm dissing the little rappers again, and I didn't really think that was much of the album. And then
that's what I'm saying.
The content of the album, I didn't really care for, or it doesn't really have too much replay value for me. And like I like J. Cole, but like
I like J. Cole as well. Like
I didn't really care for this album too much. Like I probably won't listen to it unless I think I told Nick this, unless I'm trying to go to sleep, which isn't a joke, or unless I'm flying, where once again I'm trying to go to sleep. Like it's just some really mellow rap shit.
It's very mellow, which I mean sometimes that's how J. Cole is, but I don't know. It's a little too mellow for me. Maybe that's just it. But Nick, you enjoyed it. Though. I'm
not even like into J. Cole like that. Like a lot of people consider J. Cole on the same level as Drake and Kendrick. Like people think they're like the big three in current day rap. Like that's what like public opinion seems to be. I never really thought that. But with that being said, I actually enjoyed this J. Cole album. Like I went into it not expecting to like it at all because I'm not a J. Cole fan. But like it's got some really good songs on there. The only thing that I don't like about it is with this album, it feels like a lot of like stories that J. Cole, like a lot of subjects that J. Cole doesn't really like know much about. Like that song Photograph. Like that song really resonated with me because he's like he's talking about following a girl on Instagram and I hope that she follows back. Like that's how I be feeling. Like I be following girls on Instagram, hoping they follow back so I can slide in the DMs. But like J. Cole is married. Like when he was single, he was never really in like that wasn't during like the Instagram DM
so you're
sliding
saying he
days.
never felt the struggle. Oh,
nah, and like also he's fucking J. Cole. He has millions of followers, a verified account. Like of course the chick's gonna follow back. Like he doesn't know the struggle of I hope that she follows back. Like I know that struggle. Like that's a real thing.
What if he
But
did
you like
one
that
day,
song
though,
though, right? Photograph. You like
I
that
like
song,
the
right?
song because I resonate with it, but like he's
Maybe that's
he's
why
the
he made
wrong
it, though.
person to be saying that though. But there's a few songs on there that I really like KOD. I really like that song. I also really like 1985. I don't know. It's just really catchy to me, and I thought it was really cool. Like when he said, "In 5 years, you're gonna be in love in hip hop." Like I thought that was hilarious. And Motivate, that one's really good too. ATM, like there are some really good tracks on there. A lot of forgettable ones too, but like I probably liked half of it. And for a J. Cole album, like I'd never expect to like half of them, so I liked it. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe you should listen to some of his other projects.
Well,
if you like
okay,
half of that one.
Like
you might want to listen to some of his
I
other
think
projects.
I'm just comparing this to his last project. Like if I compare this to like Forest Hills Drive, like this joint's probably trash.
Or Born Sinner. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I compared to like, the older really stuff that I enjoyed.
I compared it to just like a normal person dropping an album because like I didn't have high expectations for him, so like I wasn't let down.
Why would you have high expectations for J. Cole?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's
because
J.
I don't
Cole.
like J. Cole.
I guess if you don't like
it, then why'd you listen to the album?
Because I like consuming new music. Like I'm not a J. Cole fan, which is why my expectations were low. Like I didn't expect to like it, and I did. So like I think it's a good project.
Huh.
That's just me though.
There's some new stuff coming out that definitely catches my interest again though. Kanye is supposed to be dropping 1 or 2 albums, I guess.
No, he is dropping 2 albums.
I'm still waiting on Cruel Winter. I mean, it's been like a year and a half now, and winter is no longer even here. But eventually, maybe that'll come out. Really want that to drop. But he's dropping... Who's he dropping an album with?
Cudi. Kid
Cudi.
Okay. But yeah, that'll be dope. I liked his stuff back in the day, so them two mixed match together should be pretty good. And then I think someone else.
All right, let me just do this. Drake's dropping, Kanye's dropping, Kid Cudi and Kanye are dropping, Nas is dropping.
I just said all
Ray
that.
Shremmer's dropping in like a week. Post Malone's dropping soon. Pusha
will
T's got an
that.
album coming. Like
ASAP Rocky's dropping.
ASAP Rocky's dropping.
Oh, wow,
Tiana Taylor's
Post Malone's
dropping.
gonna be awesome.
Like everybody's fucking dropping. J. Cole just dropped. Like Kendrick kind of dropped this year.
Though? Out of all that, what are you excited for?
I'm excited for a lot.
All that?
I'm excited for Pusha T. I'm really excited for Pusha T because
Pick one.
No, I can't just pick one.
You can tell Nick's really excited because he's yelling. He's really excited.
I'm excited. Like I love new music and like I love Kanye. I'm just excited. And then Nas is dropping, which should be cool. Like the one I'm most excited for has got to be Ye though. Like because I don't know what it is. Like with Ye, you never know what he's gonna do.
You never know what you're gonna get.
With Drake, like I'm excited for Drake, but I can't. Like we've already heard like 3 or 4 songs from that project, so like you kind of know what Drake's shit's already gonna be. I know it's gonna be fire.
But I like that though. I'd rather get songs throughout the year than get nothing from Kanye, and then he just shows up and drops an album, and I'm like, okay, I'll see you in a year.
But like
or 2 years, like. Man.
Like with,
okay, so last Kanye album, he really borrowed sounds from a lot of artists. He borrowed from Chance. He borrowed from the Designer Kid. And those are like his biggest records. I wonder who he's going to borrow from this album. Like, whose sound is he going to borrow and put in that Kanye universe?
That's the thing.
Well, I know he's doing the... Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm excited, because I don't know what he's going to do. Like, that.
Who do you think he might borrow from?
Bro, like, he could borrow from, like, Lil Pump and, like, do, like, a Gucci Gang joint on there or some shit. Like, I don't know what he's going to do.
Terrible.
That sounds miserable.
Bro, that's why I'm excited for it, because I don't know what it is. Like, I like the unknown. I love the unknown, which is why I'm so excited.
Post Malone comes out in a couple days, and that's going to be awesome. I think coming out the 28th or 30th? I don't know. He was supposed to be dropping that months ago, but that is what I'm really excited for, though. I love Post Malone. Probably one of my favorite artists now.
And then with the Kanye stuff, even if the album he drops isn't that great, like even if he does do all like the lil new rappers that I don't really like that much, you gotta think his joint with Cudi is gonna be like back to like Kanye's roots, like him and Cudi doing what they do. So like one of those 2 albums has to be fire, right? Like one of them has to be incredible.
That album could be a classic. I'm not gonna lie, that album could be a classic.
But I think X might be on Kanye album. This is crazy.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah.
That I could see. I could see that.
Migos might be on it too. Like I know he did a lot of work with Culture too, so Migos might be on there.
It'd be cool if I saw. I wouldn't mind seeing some Designer. I mean, like I don't know what he's been up to. Like since he dropped his like 3 songs, he's dropped a couple since then. But like it'd be cool to see Designer.
I don't think Designer's gonna be. I don't think people are checking for a Designer, and I don't think Kanye is just gonna give him a look for the sake of I'm trying to get you hot again. Because Kanye doesn't make. I mean, but his money off getting people hot.
Though,
like
Trav, you gotta.
Kanye definitely made a ton off that first song though.
Yeah, but Designer's not hot no more. Like Travis is probably gonna be on there because him and
Kendrick
Kylie.
Probably.
I hope Kendrick's on there. I don't know though.
Probably some Kendrick.
But like, yeah, you got to think Travis is on there too, because of him and Kylie.
I don't know if he'll be on there.
You don't think?
I don't know about that one.
I'm sure all the guys from Good Music will be in there.
No,
probably a couple of them at least. Probably a couple of them. Why not?
Bro, there wasn't a lot of people from Good Music on his last project, really.
I think there will be.
He just picked like the hottest things out. Like Chance was one of the hottest people out. That Designer song was like the hottest song out. Like that's what Kanye does. Like he takes the
was it
like
that Designer song wasn't hot before Kanye flipped.
It was before him.
That wasn't hot.
Panda was hot as shit before y'all tripping.
You hadn't even heard that song before Kanye flipped.
Totally false.
It was not big.
Totally false.
It wasn't big.
Panda was
huge.
Kanye
100% broke Designer. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Panda was massive. I thought it was Future, but Panda was massive. Like.
Nah, once everybody heard him do
nobody was bumping Panda before Kanye broke him. Like that was only an up-north record.
After.
Like what are you talking about?
Bro, Panda.
It was once they heard him on
Kanye.
It pumped.
No, it wasn't. Nope. Like that record had not broke through outside of New York. Like that was a New York record. Like you're wilding right now.
Like once everybody heard it, then it went.
Everybody heard it and thought it was Future because once again
nobody knew who Designer was, but like I thought it was Future when I first heard it. But I'm pretty sure I heard it before. His
no way you heard
it before. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Nah.
No, I definitely did. Bro, I remember listening. No, because I literally remember where I was when Kanye's album dropped. And I vividly remember because when Kanye's album dropped, I was in California visiting my ex. That's where I was. And I vividly remember streaming, listening to Panda on my stream before me and Soph were even knew each other. Berg, what album are you most excited for?
Alright, album I'm most excited for. Once again, Kanye, because we don't know what he's going to do, who he's going to have on it, whose sound he's going to borrow from. I think Drake's album is going to be fire. Nas, legend, big name. I'm not looking forward to Nas music in 2018. Kanye produced it, so that could be fire, but I'm just not looking forward to Nas. Pusha T, Darkest Before Dawn, extremely fire, amazing album, one of the best albums of that year.
Slept on, man.
So I'm definitely looking forward to Pusha's album, and that's about it.
Ray Shremmerd, not them too?
Ray Shremmerd would be cool, yeah.
I love Ray Shremmerd.
All right.
I more so gravitate to their singles than their albums and bodies of work. Like their singles, isolated tracks are like insane, but like albums, I don't really listen to their albums.
Yeah, they're doing that.
It's like the quality isn't there sometimes when someone does an album. Like it's not there for every song.
Yeah, usually when someone drops an album, I look towards the features first. Like I usually listen to the features first, and then I'll consume the entire album because I feel like the best music comes out of the features. That's just me though.
All right, I didn't have much to add for that music discussion, but we're going to move on to something I should have something to add here. First jersey you ever owned. So I'm talking like which athlete, which team, which sport. Berg, you got an answer for us?
You're starting with me? This is tragic. The first jersey I ever owned was probably like a year or two ago when some company sent me a bunch of Wookiee fake-ass NFL jerseys. Like I didn't wear jerseys growing up.
You gave them an address to send you the Wookiees? Are you kidding me?
I might have sent them a P.O. box.
But you didn't have a child have any
hilarious.
But
what
like
did
Cowboys
you get?
jerseys? Nothing?
I didn't really idolize athletes growing up, and I still don't idolize athletes. Like when I was younger, I thought Bill Gates was cool because he was rich. I thought Tchaikovsky was cool, but like Beethoven was cool. Like
really?
Like I liked sports, but I didn't
that
idolize
Beethoven
loser.
Wow.
No, I just didn't idolize athletes.
Mean.
Like
that's mean.
I didn't idolize athletes. Sorry, I don't idolize athletes. Like
okay, I feel
There's
you.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
wrong with having different role models.
What was I gonna say?
Okay, I'll go next though.
You're a man of.
All right, so what was the jersey you got though? What was the jersey? You gotta explain.
the first jersey I got, bro, it was a package of fake knockoff jerseys. So I had him send me jerseys that I might.
So which one you open up first?
Like he sent me some Kobe Bryant jerseys, some Mike Vick jerseys, some Cowboys jerseys. Okay. Like just a big package of fake ass fucking jerseys. Like,
did you end up getting rid of them? Just donating them or whatever?
So Amy hit you up.
What did you do?
Bro, those jerseys are in my closet, like buried somewhere with my fucking nonsense. Like, yeah.
Bro, go take those to Goodwill or something if you're not gonna wear them.
The feds might try to sting me when I try to donate them illegal ass jerseys. Like,
nah, you drop it off. You drop it off in a bag at a random dumpster. They won't even know. Feds ain't gonna sting you. My goodness. All right, who's next? Anyone? I mean, I know I had a Ray Allen one, but
okay, let me go.
I'd rather go after someone. So yeah.
The reason I kind of suggested this topic because I remember I was thinking about it randomly, and it's so like. It's random for, like, I grew up in Canada. Like I said, it's all about the NHL here. But the first jersey I ever owned was actually a Michael Vick Atlanta Falcons, like their old red alternate jerseys.
Ooh.
That was the first jersey I ever owned. It was so weird. Thinking back on it, I'm like, I have no idea why. I'm not even a Falcons fan. I just thought Michael Vick was cool. But, like...
A lot of people had that jersey.
The way you say Falcons is crazy, too. He says Falcons.
A lot.
He put the
A lot of people have that jersey though. My brother had that jersey. A lot of people I went to school with had that jersey. And then like,
what was your first jersey, Nicholas?
Mine?
Yeah. What was yours?
My first jersey was probably my own jersey because I was such an athlete as a kid, you know.
Oh my God! You did not just do that.
My first jersey though, like a professional, was probably my shake and bake jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. No, my first jersey.
Right. Yeah, this guy.
My first jersey I think I got them at the same time. I had a Brian Urlacher Bears jersey, and then I had a Peyton Manning jersey. I feel like every white kid had a Peyton Manning jersey at some point.
I was white and
I did not either.
Well, that's because you're a Tom. That's because you're a Tom Brady fan. Like if you weren't a Tom Brady fan, like all my friends, everyone I knew had a Peyton Manning jersey. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, him and Brian Urlacher, those were my two first.
My first jersey I bought was like a Ray Allen jersey when he came to the Celtics. I bought one that summer at like Kohl's, and I remember I had like a picture of me on like MySpace with it, and it was like I thought it was stunting, bro, back in the day. But I think I had like maybe a Jonathan Papelbon Red Sox jersey, maybe like a David Ortiz way back in the day, or even I think I might have had a long time ago I might have had a Brady or Bledsoe jersey, but like they were kind of like cheap, like they were like Walmart kind of jerseys, kind of cheaper. Like, but yeah, I think I had one of those. I don't even know. It was so long ago. I got bad memory. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't know. It's always like a special moment getting your first jersey and like things like that. I have a whole bunch now. I got Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, tons.
Where do you wear these jerseys?
I like to wear a jersey when I'm watching the game usually. That's my thing, or if I go to a game. In fact, those are really the only times appropriate to wear a jersey, in my opinion, is if you're going to the game, watching the game at home, or maybe if you're playing it with like some friends, like
they used to be in style. People used to rock mad jerseys just as casual wear, but you don't really see that anymore.
I occasionally will.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm more of a fan
unless
now.
The jersey fits you really well. It has to fit you really well, which it doesn't usually. Like jerseys, the way they fit sometimes, like I don't know. It's either really big or like really tight.
It's either really long or really tight. Like
yeah,
one of the two.
That's what I'm saying. So like. It's usually not a good thing to wear out in public. Like, it's actually become, like, a not cool thing
yeah,
to do.
Like, them shits look lame. I'm more into, like, the shirt jerseys. Like
soccer jerseys are fire to wear. Like, you can wear soccer jerseys.
You don't like shirt jerseys?
Yeah. Hate them. What? They're so cheap looking. I feel like you're broke as hell for wearing that.
Shirt jerseys are cool. I like those.
Those are the only ones I'll buy.
The soccer
it's like 25 instead of, like, 60. And then I don't feel like an idiot. Like I don't know. Like I don't unless I'm going to the gym. I don't really wear any sleeveless shirts. So like wearing a jersey that's sleeveless is kind of weird.
What if you're like by the pool in the summer?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like
I don't like wearing shirts.
Then I'm wasting two clean shirts for one fit, and it's not worth it. I don't really mess with jerseys like that.
In the summer too, like if you go to the beach, you could wear a jersey. I think that's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something. Or if you're going to like an amusement park, like you could wear a jersey then. I know a lot of people do that. Nah, if you're going to like Disneyland or something, you're gonna be out in the hot sun. You're gonna be going on rides where you might get wet. Like that's a good time where you can wear a jersey. But out in public, usually jerseys aren't the move, at least in my opinion. Now let's talk some basketball. We like to discuss the playoffs and what's going on sports wise. Pretty crazy week. I don't want to. I mean, again, we already said that most of the series in the East are tied up at 2-2, except for the Heat and the Sixers one. Looks like the Sixers are going to move on there. Anyone really have any opposing thoughts there? Like, Ben Simmons looked pretty good. They've looked crazy good, even Embiid with the mask.
The Sixers coming out of the East. Heard it here first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
That's not really a hot take.
It's not a hot take at all.
It's not really that hot of a take either.
Like, that's common thought now.
It's not a hot take, but...
no one else in the East looks strong. Like, them Raptors trash. Them Cavs looks trash.
That's what I'm saying. The East is very weak. Like, the East isn't strong. They're just weak and competitive a little bit.
Until the Cavs actually lose, I am not on that bandwagon of the Sixers. Nope. I still think the Cavs will win that series. I hope they don't. Again, I'm not a Cavs fan. The last game, the ending was wild. Jay, I want to hear your thoughts because, they called the foul, which takes precedent over the jump ball, but I hate that. I feel like I saw one ref put up jump ball, and then the other ref called foul, and I thought it was a weak foul. I mean... I know he had his arm around his neck, but he also had his arm on the ball. And, like, I've played basketball before. I've had a time where I'm a smaller guy, so I've had my hands on the ball, and some guy has literally thrown me to the ground while he's also got the ball as well.
Yeah.
It's still a jump ball.
No.
Like, there's no foul.
When I saw it, I thought it should have just been a jump ball. Like, no text, nothing, just a jump ball.
Yep.
And I thought the Cavs got away with it there. I mean, not to say that... Like, Jeff Green probably would have... I think he would have won the jump ball anyways, but...
Probably, exactly. Yeah. Like, I would have liked to see that.
I guess the discrepancy was one of the refs, I believe, called it a foul. And when you look back at the screenshots, I mean, Lance is pretty well all over him, but also Jeff Green's got to be stronger with the ball than that.
he also traveled too, though. That's the thing. Like when he gets the ball and he travels immediately, and they didn't call that either. So like, there's so many nitpicking.
Yeah,
that you could do there.
I thought it should have been a jump ball, but I'm not.
I don't know. I don't like that. I hate that foul call. Yeah, I don't think really anyone. Pacers fans probably were and probably will be when they lose the series. They still could win, but tied up at 2-2 with LeBron going back home. Eesh, you're gonna have to win 2 out of 3. One of them in their building at least. Yeah, I don't think they've got good odds to win that series anymore, and it's a shame because they had a chance. Like they were actually winning in that game last night, and like. I don't know. Oladipo and Darren Collison started running the ISOs, which was pretty stupid. Like,
played
they were running
trash.
the pick and pop. Like, the pick and pop they were running with the bigs was killing the Cavs. They were throwing some bounce passes, like, through people's legs, and, like, they were really playing well. And then they just started playing ISO. When the Cavs run that, it was like, what are you doing?
They've been trapping Oladipo, but the Cavs are so lazy. They don't rotate. So they just trap Oladipo, and then Bogdanovich is wide open for a three. Like,
Bojan's down in the corner.
It's annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And they should have kept doing that.
Tonight
Instead, they just
could be LeBron's last home game in Cleveland. Do you know that?
It's very unlikely, though. Are they playing tonight
yes.
as well? Oh, wow. We got a good night of basketball tonight.
So by the time you're listening to this, it's going to be 3-2 in someone's favor. But yeah.
Probably.
Predictions? Who's winning?
LeBron's favor. I got the Cavs. I mean, I will be, again, I was baffled that the Pacers really took 2 games. I still think I got the Cavs tonight.
I got Cavs. So. NBA wants the Cavs to win.
That doesn't mean I want them to win, though.
They do.
I want the Pacers to win.
You think having LeBron out of the playoffs doesn't hurt the NBA's bottom line? Cavs winning this shit.
I think it makes it a little bit more interesting, in my opinion, actually. Because now
less fans are watching if LeBron's not in there. Ain't nobody watching the East.
Nick's right. Like, the Pacers are going against the Cavs and the NBA.
Yeah, like ain't nobody watching the fucking Eastern Conference playoffs.
I agree, but I
out of there
for the Pacers. All right, what else we got? We got the Celtics going tonight, man.
Woo-hoo,
it's not looking good. I'm worried.
They finally playing Jabari. I told them in the podcast, play Jabari. Good things will happen. They listen.
Jabari and Thon Maker been going crazy in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they're looking really good.
I was confused at how they weren't playing in general in the first game. Like, I was like, why is Thon Maker not playing? I think I said it on the podcast, too. Like, he's good. And then he comes out and kills us in 2 straight games. Celtics had a chance at winning the last game. They came back, and then, I don't know, kind of got screwed by the refs, man. It was a tie game. Jaylen Brown had the ball, and he gets whacked right on the arm. They came out and said it was a foul in the 2-minute report or whatever, but I don't know. I guess just a bad break, and Giannis tips it in while Thon Maker's holding down Jason Tatum and a bunch of stuff and just couldn't win at the buzzer. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about tonight's game,
I think you'd even agree, Shake. Like, the one advantage Boston has in this series is Brad Stevens. Like on paper, this should be
and
Bucks
they have the home court.
5. Like, I'm surprised the Celtics won 2.
Yeah.
It should. Oh, of course.
On paper, the Bucks should sweep them.
They're battling. On paper, they really would, yeah. Because, again, it's one All-Star versus really a superstar in Giannis. That dude is crazy good. And Middleton, honestly, should be an All-Star. He's really good. He's shooting like 65%, I think.
Yeah, he's shooting crazy.
I like his game.
So...
Jabari's a year removed from being an All-Star. He would have been an All-Star last year, or was close to being an All-Star last year before he tore his ACL.
I don't see a way in which the Celtics can lose tonight and then win Game 6. I just don't. Especially where they just come out terribly against the Bucks. Like, they're not playing well in the hostile environment. Have to win tonight, man. If we don't win tonight, I'm going to be very depressed, and the playoffs might be over.
All right, so who you got tonight? Who you got in the series?
I got the Celtics still.
Tonight and in the series?
I'm worried, yeah. I think it now goes to 7 games, and they're going to maybe just barely squeak it out in 7. I had said 6 originally, but I don't see them winning in Milwaukee.
I still got the Bucks in 6.
I just don't.
Both cases. Tonight series.
It's going to be tough.
What about you, Berg?
I think the Celtics
got the Bucks.
Need to chill out.
Buckaroonies.
Marcus Smart looks like he might be back for tonight, too, so might provide a little boost for the Celtics to win tonight. Because if they win tonight, then it's like, okay, I have confidence we'll win Game 7, but I don't think tonight's a tough one. What else we got? Out West, Spurs stole a game. Not too crazy. I had them stealing a game, but I think they'll
that series is still over.
Probably the next game. Yeah. And honestly, we didn't even touch upon this, but man, the Popovich thing, that's so sad. Like, I don't even want to talk about it because of how sad it is. Like, so yeah.
Rest in peace.
They're married for like 30
Aaron
or 40
Popovich.
years. Yeah.
My condolences to
that's crazy, man.
the family of.
That's
Do y'all
like so
think he's
depressing
retiring?
to think about. I don't know. That might push him to retire. Like, he's not coaching these games right now. I feel like honestly, he might be coaching these games if he's not going to retire. But like, that's something that could easily push you to retire. Yeah, especially with Manu and Parker. I'd say this might be their last year as well. So that might be like a sending off. They might all
kind of torn
retire
because like
it is sad.
Kawhi could be leaving too. You're right. Ain't no way.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
like,
really torn though because
it's really falling apart there.
Part of me's like his wife's gone, so like wouldn't he want to have something to like forget about that in by like continuing to coach
and to like kind of spend your time with? Yeah, it could be true. I mean, he could always go coach somewhere else. Too,
what?
But I don't.
Shaq, you gotta stop saying stupid shit like that. Pop ain't coaching nowhere else.
How is that stupid? I mean, like I'm saying, like he might take a step back for like a year, kind of reevaluate life, spend it with loved ones, and then he might come back and coach somewhere else. You never know.
I do know that's not happening.
Coach, even if it's just like at a lower level, like college level or something. I don't know.
Pop is coaching. He's coaching for a competitive team. Stop it.
Look. People said, LeBron was never going to leave and all this other stuff.
That's completely different. Loyalty, that'd be like LeBron going to play in like fucking Europe or something. Like what?
I'm just saying loyalty in sports, it's just not the same. It's different now. So,
what's the other series?
I don't know. You don't see as many of those storybook.
All the series in the West are 3-1 or over.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks like the Jazz are absolutely dominating
Thunder
and they're going to close them out in the next game. Pretty crazy. Melo just isn't that great, I guess. I think he's the problem.
Melo ain't the problem.
Melo's terrible.
Melo's trash.
Westbrook's definitely
Westbrook's
a little bit
not
of the
that
issue
great
too,
either.
I mean,
Westbrook's been playing ass. Like, I can't ignore the fact that fucking Ricky Rubio's outplaying Westbrook. Hell no.
Any chance they blow that team up and trade Westbrook?
And they're not,
definitely
they're not trading Westbrook.
Chance,
Paul George is getting out of there. Melo's not coming back, but they're just going to build
around. But if they trade those guys, why would they keep Westbrook?
What?
Like, if they trade those guys, why are they going to keep Westbrook? Just get bounced every year in the first round?
Maybe in the Thunder
What do you mean? They almost gave up on him.
Signed the super duper
He might
max.
be a Thunder player for life. He just re-upped, but at the same time, he's aging. And
they definitely were considering trading him.
I think he plays a winning style of basketball.
I think it'd be smart for them to trade Westbrook and just be like, "Fuck it, reset, redoing this."
But Westbrook, though,
I don't know.
He's kind of shown he can't really win.
A lot of teams. The Kings, like any of those bad teams, probably.
I don't know if the return would be that
crazy.
Though.
Westbrook and like. Who?
Yeah, I don't even know what you could get in return. De'Aaron Fox and maybe some picks, and I don't know. I have no clue, but I'm just saying. There's a lot of teams that want Westbrook.
What team's a ball-dominant point guard, stat-hunting point guard away from winning? Like
so many teams. The Mavericks would want him.
What? Sad ass.
Westbrook is nasty. He's an all-pro point guard. So many teams would want him.
Westbrook takes
he's an aging, stat-mongering point guard.
Westbrook takes you from an average team.
He's averaged a triple-double for the past 2 seasons.
Yes, and he hasn't done shit. He's won 2 playoff games in the past 2 years. That's maybe it.
All right. Again, I think this one, honestly, it's a little bit of unluckiness, though. Like, they're running into a Jazz team that is
it's not unluckiness. Everyone you play in the playoffs should be a good team. They're just playing trash. They're getting beat. When you have that high of a payroll, that many stars, you have damn near 3 All-Stars on that team. You shouldn't be getting dominated by the fucking Jazz. Something is wrong there. Either Westbrook's not as good as he's supposed to be, their coach
but Melo's not an All-Star.
Melo's not an All-Star now. Like,
Steven Adams is
Melo shouldn't even be starting.
Like Steven Adams, you can debate he should be an All-Star.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well, yeah. I mean, the Jazz, low-key, might have a couple All-Stars.
The Jazz have
Donovan
2
Mitchell,
tops.
Probably an All-Star.
Tops.
And then Rudy Gobert?
Yeah, Rudy Gobert and Mitchell. That's it. 2 tops. Like
Ingles has been really good.
Rubio's not an All-Star though. Like he's not.
I didn't say Rubio. I said Ingles.
Oh, Ingles isn't an All-Star either.
Ingles has been very
he's a solid player, but he's not All-Star. But he's solid. He's really solid.
But I think you'd all agree that Donovan Mitchell is far and away the best player on the court in that series, and that's an issue. That's a problem for us.
Yeah, he has.
Like that can't happen.
Yeah,
man, I still think he might win Rookie of the Year. I don't know, like he's not gonna.
I would blow up that team. I would trade Westbrook, but I don't think they will. To answer your question,
nah, no way they trade him.
Yeah,
I don't think they will, but I think Paul George will leave. I will be very shocked.
George
he says he wants to stay, but
Paul George is getting his ass the fuck out of Oklahoma City. He out of there.
And then what else do we have? The Rockets, Timberwolves. Rockets
that's
are
over.
Killing them, and I'm still surprised the Timberwolves won the game.
I'm
in
not.
my opinion. I just think the Rockets.
Hey, wait! We can't ignore this. Y'all think Rose gets y'all think Rose gets a good job next year or nah?
A starting job?
Like a decent job. No. Like some team actually wants him.
Nope. Not not like a really good team.
All right, but you're letting someone get fucking Andre Ingram, whatever, Shake. Rose still got it.
I didn't say Andre Ingram was going to a good team either. I just said he's going to any team.
Rose still got it.
I mean, Rose will have a job somewhere in the NBA, but I don't think it's going to be a good top 5 team. Nope. I don't.
He
doesn't have one now. He's not on a good team now. He's on the...
Having him as like a 6th man to score off the bench, I feel like is super elite.
I don't. I think if Derrick Rose is your 6th man, you are in
Maybe
trouble.
not a 6th man, but like a main scoring guard off the bench. Like,
I think you can't rely on him because of his injuries and his age. And
but you're not going to have to sign him to a big contract. He's not really that old. Like, what?
You're not really relying on him since he's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't rely on Derrick Rose, and I don't think he'll be on a top team. The Warriors aren't going to sign him. I mean, no, maybe that's the only team I could see signing him.
The Rockets?
But I don't see the Rockets signing him. I don't see... Who else? I don't see the Celtics signing him.
Timberwolves may hang on to him. The Cavs
are not going to sign him
be a top team next year. LeBron gone.
Low-key, though, the Cavs could use, like, him and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
but they both been really good in the playoffs.
That's what I wanted to ask. Do y'all think they would have been better off had they not made that big trade and sent all those players away for that young, quote-unquote, talent?
I say no because they handled it properly. They didn't handle it well. So, like, I think they rushed Isaiah back, I think, because he re-injured his hip. So, I don't think so. I don't think Derrick Rose would have got the chance to shine, really. And
I think watching these playoffs, I don't think anybody can deny you'd rather have Dwayne Wade at least over Rodney Hood or Jordan Clarkson in this series so far.
Yeah.
I think there's no denying that.
Wade is good, yeah. The Wade aspect, it would be huge. But Larry Nance has been good for them, too, so, like...
Larry Nance has been hooping.
What the Cavs needed was a center.
But I don't know if they would have been hooping
center.
There,
they still have, like, no centers on their roster. They have
They got Tristan Thompson making tons of money. They definitely
Who's their center? Tristan Thompson's a power forward changed into a center. He came in the league as a power forward.
Nick.
He was so good in his heyday.
They have no center.
Who did the Golden State Warriors have in the finals? They're going to have Draymond Green at center, running most of their minutes.
JaVale.
But that works. This LeBron shit doesn't work. They have elite defenders to make up for that. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay are all 3 elite defenders. The Cavs don't have the defense to do that. You need a big guy in the paint to protect
that shit and
to get rebounds.
That doesn't work. The Cavs have tried that, though. Tristan Thompson got played off the court.
They tried to get better defensively.
Tristan Thompson isn't a big guy to protect the paint. He's not some great paint presence. He's trash.
But he's played good in the paint before, though.
Yes, but now he's bad. He played good when he was a power forward.
There aren't centers like that out there anymore. Rudy Gobert, and that's about it.
There really aren't too many.
They could have made it.
Gobert,
there were people they could have traded for, but they didn't.
I don't know.
Who was the guy?
I like Nance. Nance does a...
That's just
I would rather have Nance out there than Kevin Love in this series, to be honest. Kevin Love has been so trash. Like,
really?
At least Larry Nance can move on defense.
He hit that 1-3, though. Yeah. Larry Nance is good.
The Cavs need a center.
Nance can't give you any offense, though. Like, all they can do is dunk.
But I mean, it's not like Kevin Love shooting 28% is much better.
That's also
shooting this series.
That honestly is the surprising thing to me. I don't understand because Kevin Love is a very good player, and when he's on, he is
even then you gotta keep Love
fullest.
out there just for spacing. Like you gotta keep him out there just for spacing. Like you can't space Nance to the 3 and expect people to guard him there. They're just gonna help aggressively.
Tonight.
Like
I like him in these next 2 games. I like him in these next 2. I think he's gonna wake up.
All right.
That's just me though. But yeah, I think we've covered pretty much all the playoffs there. I think that's every series.
Wait. Who you guys got in the Raptors Wizards? Just quickly.
Oh, I got the Wizards.
You think the Wizards?
I think I'm changing my pick. Yeah, I mean that's just because I'd like them to win.
Oh.
But I still think the Raptors will win. But I want the.
I'm taking the Raptors.
So yeah.
I think I'm taking the Raptors too, but both them teams are trash.
It'll go to Game 7 at home, and the Raptors probably win Game 7. But I want the Wizards to win. That'd be much more entertaining. I just cannot. If the Raptors make it to the finals somehow, man, I'm not watching the finals. I'm sorry. I'm not watching the finals. That would be so boring. I'd rather see the Wizards. Like, I'd watch with the Wizards in the finals. I don't think I'm going to watch if the Raptors make it.
On to my favorite segment of the podcast. What you watching? Jay, what you watching, buddy?
Nothing too crazy. I'm mostly like a sitcom watcher because I watch it while I edit and I don't have to pay too close attention. So I'm actually rewatching Friends for like the 9,000th time ever. I also recently finished up New Girl. Have you guys watched that before?
I watched.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty quirky. Season 7's on TV right now, so I've been watching those the day after they air online, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing else too crazy.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
basketball, obviously, but we're all watching basketball. I'm gonna steal this because I'm gonna say it before Nick. I've been watching the 100. I caught up on the 100. Like I was watching that years ago when it was just like season 1 and 2, and I finally watched 1 through 4 with my girl. I watched it in like 2 weeks, and now season 5. By the time you guys are hearing this, it's already out. So we're gonna watch that tonight, DVR that, and yeah, I've been watching that though. That's pretty much all we've been watching. We've been trying to finish out that.
Shake, what's your favorite season of 100 now that you've watched all 4?
Ooh, that's tough. Man, there was some crazy stuff. I don't know if
no spoilers, but
yeah, I don't know if I could actually pick a favorite season. Season 4 was good, but might be season. I really liked season 1 and 2. Man, I don't know.
My favorite.
I know you're like season 4, but
season 4 and 1 were my favorite. Season 2 I think was my least favorite.
4 was pretty good. I think 3 was probably my least favorite. I don't know. Some of the stuff they were doing was a little strange, but
3 was
it was
my
still
favorite.
really good, though.
3 was your favorite?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil things, but yeah, it's a good show.
The
Very
last
good
episode
show.
of season 4 might have been my favorite episode so far, though.
That was a very good episode.
Like,
you guys told
they
me
could have
about that.
ended
Like,
the show there, and I would have been okay. Like, I'd have been like, all right.
Yeah, they definitely could have. Definitely could have ended the show. But it's back, season 5.
Tonight I'm so excited, Bake. I'm so excited.
So by the time everybody's listening, it's already back. So, yeah. What you been watching, Berg? Anything good?
I started watching this show called Black Lightning. I saw some interview about it. It's about this. I don't know if you guys know the black superhero Black Lightning. I had no idea it was a thing.
I've never heard of it.
But it's like this superhero show on the CW. This black dude that has lightning. It's an okay show. No, like that's just
black
some black dude with lightning.
Okay.
Does it shoot it from like his fingers and stuff? Like
some shit like that. It shoots from his fingers, but like I don't know. Like the thing that I don't like about the show is he doesn't have a mask. Like it's just like a black dude that's covering his eyes, and like people don't know who he is. And like he has a fucking beard. He's tall. He's black. Like I do not know who that is, which is kind of weird.
Does covering your eyes just work? Like
no.
Like if I cover my eyes, you definitely know. That's Berg,
right, yeah.
the Burger Man. I don't know.
Any of us cover eyes. You're like, okay, uncover your eyes, dude. We know you.
It's an okay show though. I think a lot of those CW superhero shows are super overrated, just like the Flash.
I like Smallville.
I liked the Flash a lot at first, but it's really repetitive. It's the same thing. Bad guy. How do we stop him? Learn how to stop him. That's the episode. But they're just really easy watches. So I try that show out. It's okay at best. Other than that, in the playoffs, I've been watching Barry. I've been keeping up with Barry.
That new episode though.
Too. Silicon Valley, I've been keeping up with that a little bit. I've been keeping up with the show Atlanta, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Interesting.
Ending with Nicholas.
For me, I've been working a lot, man. I've been working a ton, so I haven't been.
So no Netflix?
I haven't been able to pick up as many shows for you guys. I apologize for my.
Oh man,
for my,
this is
for
depressing.
this. I've been watching some playoff basketball though. You know me, got to keep up with the playoffs. You know. The Office, obviously, yeah, The Office, Fire.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just actually started season 5 today, so.
Wow, you're flying.
No, I'm not.
Goodness.
I'm not flying through it at all. Like this is the slowest I've ever watched
like
No, I've been watching it for like 3 weeks. Like
Nick finished the show in like a week or two max.
Bro, like me,
there's so many episodes.
Yeah, but I'm on season 5. Like I'm not even halfway through it technically.
I think what is there 8
9
seasons of The Office? I think. Is there really
yes, and it's like I feel like I'm making no progress because I've been working so much. Also watched the new episode of Barry. Well, the 2 most recent ones since last podcast. That new episode was probably the best episode so far. Really, really solid. If you watch Barry, you'll understand. I know Berg understands. Other than that, there's something else I think I watched. What was it, man?
Rapture. You watched Rapture.
I talked about that last week. I need to watch the new episode of Riverdale. I think after we record this podcast, though, I'm just going to watch a bunch of episodes of the 100 until it's time for tonight because, like, I'm so excited. Like, honestly,
this man's gonna marathon the 100
okay,
into tonight.
Shake. I gotta give Shake all the credit because Shake put me and Berg on the 100.
I did put
He
you
put
on
me
that.
and Berg onto it.
I didn't know if you'd remember that.
No. I will give you credit.
I definitely.
So what happened was Shake put us on. Then Berg watched it first, and Berg was like, "Yo, Nick, this is actually fire. You gotta watch it."
It's so good in the beginning. It's so good.
After a Shake and Bake and Colin Burger recommendation, I'm like, "All right, let me see what these guys are talking about." So I watched it, and 4 seasons later,
it's probably your favorite show.
Countless recommendations. Like I've literally recommended it to thousands of people. Like so many people. Yeah. My parents, everybody, and like it's
Nick's trying to get the world watching the 100. Like
I just
it's really good to
talk about it with. Yeah, like okay,
it really
the more popular it is, the more seasons we get. So I'm spreading the word, man. Watch the 100 tonight on the CW.
Yeah,
Tuesday nights.
It would be a shame to see it get cut.
Yeah, so watch the 100, man. Show love. Yeah.
I do find it funny though, because like you watched it. Like I'd only seen the first couple seasons, and you've been like up to date on it. You've always been telling me like, go watch the 100.
Bro,
Stop
I was
stalling,
getting
go
pissed
watch it.
at Shake because like he put us on to the show, and then he stopped watching the fucking show. It was like, what the fuck?
I don't like following shows with TV. Like I hate watching on commercials. Like I don't know. Like I remember I used to be DVRing the episodes, and I'd watch a little bit of it, and then I'd fall asleep with the 100, like season 3, and then I just gave up. But it's all on Netflix now, which is good. I like that. That's how I like to watch my shows. But that wraps up the episode. Good podcast here. We had JayCanada on. I feel like we learned a lot about him. It was nice to talk to him.
Any final words,
No,
Jay?
thanks for having me. I hope everybody enjoyed learning a little bit more about me. That's about it.
Where can they find you,
and
Jay?
Maybe we'll have them
Where
on
can
in the
they
future,
find you?
On YouTube, JayCanada, Jay, Country of Canada, or on Twitter at JayCanada10.
Yep.
You on IG, Jay?
I am. I don't post a whole lot, but I am on IG at JayCanada10.
That's Berg. Berg's on IG, but he don't be posting on it either. So, but yeah, it was a good episode. It was awesome to have you, and of course, everyone, be sure to follow us. Subscribe on iTunes too. If you're not, you can subscribe on there, and I think follow on SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's a follow on SoundCloud.
You can listen. You can download it on there.
We got a Twitter account too
awesome
at TheYuckCast. Follow us on there,
and a YouTube.
Jay kind of
We always
cute.
post the episodes in the morning on Wednesdays.
You never peep his IG? He look cutie pie.
Jay's IG is adorable. Him and his girl be going on the most adorable vacations.
You see his dog? He got a little nice dog too.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought I was
Family man, Jay.
You got it.
But make sure you guys are following on everything, and of course, stay tuned for more episodes, new episodes every single week.
Wednesday, every Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. Comes out earlier on SoundCloud and iTunes in the morning, and then usually on YouTube in the afternoon. And we're gonna try and get it on Spotify this week. I'm gonna try and see if
If any of y'all know how to get it on Spotify, let us know.
If y'all don't end this shit,
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Let's watch the 100 together. Goodbye.